Good day. So we have a new lick. It's another Friday, new lick, obviously. So we have something which comprises of a few sixths in there, which are really nice to use. You've got a nice double stop hammer on, and the blues scale run going through what would be 1, 2, 3 octaves. There you go. As simple as that, as it may seem, but it's kind of an emotional blues lick. As last week was as well, and one that you could sort of change around quite a lot, actually, just add different things in as you flow through it. So if you do like this lick, please do consider liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that bell button for all the future notifications, and visiting the website for the free guitar tab, and my website also for links to Patreon, which is also linked below, so you don't need to go to the website for that, where you can find lessons and this jamming track that you're jamming along with today, or I'm jamming along with. Anyway, there you go. That is it. Let's get on with the lick. Right, so I'm going through my Marshall, this thing here, which you can see behind me, and a newly designed pedal board, which I had fun doing, to be honest, which is, for this sound, it's just using the clean channel on the Marshall, and it's called the Dude pedal, which I'll do a short on that very soon, so you can look at that, but look it up online. I've got a demo of it on here anyway. But there you go. Right, breakdown coming up in just a sec. If you do like it, please do consider that subscribe button and hitting the bell button as well. You can find a tab for free on my website, and the jamming track is on patreon.com/Dan's page. So all of that is available right now. Here we go. Let's get on with the breakdown. Putting it simply, we're starting with that slide from the 5th fret. A very quick on the beat grace note, if you like, to the 7th fret. So it's actually a slide into the 7th fret, but you could look at it as that grace note slide. Then you've got this very quick double stop sort of placement, whilst picking both the D string and the G, so that's on the 5th fret. You hammer on to just the D string, so you should get that. So you get okay. So as you've done the hammer on, come back to the D on that 5th and 3rd string, sorry, 4th and 3rd strings. Then you place your 3rd finger on the 7th fret for a grace note towards the 5th fret. So a grace note is basically something where you're making a movement on the beat from a certain fret or certain note. So you kind of don't hear the note you're coming from, but you hear the movement into the note you're going to. So in this case, we're sliding from the 7 down to the 5th fret and then pulling off to the 3rd. So you go basically like that. So, and then again, another grace note up to the 7th fret from the 5th, and then whilst you're holding the 7th fret with your 3rd finger, your 1st finger comes into play on that G string for the 5th fret. So you get that nice chordal sound as it comes through. So it's basically bringing in like the flat 6 for that. And then we've got again another grace note, sliding down from the 7 to the 5, and then your 1st finger then comes into play for the 4th fret, this time on the 3rd string. So that little section on bar 2 basically, no it weren't, bar 2 goes like this. Okay, so if you can get those 2 notes right, not as I made it a second ago, but get those 2 notes right, that'd be brilliant. Then you ringing for basically the entire bar. Then the next part is a very slow semitone bend on the 12th fret 2nd string. Now you've got the choice of bringing that in straight away or slow burner on the bend. So either will work really well, and it's just one of those things where you can decide what you want to do at that particular moment. So the slow ones I like, the fast ones I like as well, but add some vibrato on nearer the end so you get that. So one thing I try and do with a vibrato is gradually start to speed it up so it gets a bit quicker before you come off of the note. Yeah, and then the next part is just a blues scale run, coming from shape 3 to shape 2 to shape 1. So you've got a 3 octave descending run through that blues scale, so which goes basically also going into shape 5 if I didn't mention that. But there you go. Right, so let's break that down. So we've got 10, hammer on to 13, to the 10 on this first string. Then this is where the blues scale starts to come into place. You've got 12, 11, 10 on that first string, 13 on the second string, 10 slide to 8 on the second string, back to the 10, pull off to the 8 this time, and then we've got another blues scale run of 9, 8, 7, and then so you either pick the 5 or slide into that 5 on that third string, and then it's 7, 5 on the D string, and then 7, 6, 5, 3 on the A string, and then finishing with the A note, which is the root note, either on the 5th fret as I've tabbed it out, or you're open on the A string, obviously. So, or you could go back up the octave to that one there. It's entirely up to you where you execute this, or even, you know, the choices are endless. So there you go. Right, at the end, thanks very much for sticking with it, coming along and saying hi and all that sort of stuff. Leave a comment below if you like it, or even if you didn't, that's all fine. And see what you would like, or say what you would like in future videos as well. And I may even tackle it, as this one was kind of a request. Well, last week was the request, but this one is a follow-on. Waffle waffle, there you go. Yeah, that's it. Subscribe, like, share, and visit all the shop stuff and Patreon stuff, and I will see you all next week. Laters, goodbye.